Hello viewers, a warm welcome everyone. Today in this video we are going to see about Simon Commission and Nehru Report. The announcement of the all-white Simon Commission on November 8, 1927 to go into the question of constitutional reforms stunned the Indians. All the established political groups decided to boycott the commission. The Muslim League even split on the issue, with Muhammad Ali Jinnah carrying the majority with him in favor of a boycott. All nationalist leaders began preparing for all parties conference to draw up an alternative constitution. Jinnah's persuasion of number of Muslim leaders helped evolve a compromise formula called the Delhi Proposals in 1927. The proposals envisaged doing away with the separate electorates in favor of joint electorates with reserved seats for minorities and a promise of one-third Muslim representation in the Central Assembly, a representation in proportion to the population in Punjab, Bengal, and three new Muslim majority provinces, which are Sindh, Balochistan, and Northwest Frontier Province, and recital powers to provinces. A section of the Muslim League under Muhammad Shafi refused to give up separate electorates and decided to cooperate with the commission. Hindu communalists bitterly opposed the creation of new Muslim majority provinces and reservation of seats for majority in Punjab and Bengal. They also demanded a strictly unitary structure with the centre retaining all recital powers. The Nehru Report, finalized at Lucknow in 1928, was drafted mainly by Motilal Nehru and Tej Bahadur Sapru. It formulated a dominion status constitution for India and provided that while there would be joint electorates everywhere, reserved seats were to be conceded only at the centre and provinces with a Muslim minority, but not where Muslims had a numerical majority. Sindh was to be detached from Bombay and made into a separate province only after India acquired and made into a separate province only after India acquired a dominion status and subject to a weightage for the Hindu minority there. The political structure was to be broadly united. The report recommended universal adult suffrage, equal rights for women, freedom to form unions, and dissociation of state from religion in any form. Jinnah rejoined the Shafi group, and in March 1929 he put forward his famous 14 points. These repeated the demands for new provinces, one-third seats at the centre, and the federation with complete provincial autonomy. They revived the slogan of separate electorates till such time as other points were accepted by Hindus. Jinnah later traced the final parting of the ways back to the Nehru Report discussion of 1928 and 9, and surely enough, the Muslim community kept largely aloof from the civil disobedience movement, except in the northwest frontier province. But there is probably considerable exaggeration here. Perhaps the situation really remained open for quite some time. The Nehru Report is memorable as the first major Indian effort to draft a constitutional framework for the country, complete with a list of central and provincial subjects' fundamental rights. The process of constitution making raised the question of the future status of the princely states. The British had long been trying to consolidate their alliance with the princes as bulwarks against nationalism. Though the Nehru Report made no recommendation for immediate internal changes in the princely states, it did visualize a complete transfer of the paramountines to the fundamentally unitary and democratic center envisaged by it. The first session of the All India States People's Conference which is in Bombay, December 1927, organized by politicians with Congress leanings, demanded extension of responsible government to the princely states. Lord Irwin set up a committee to go into the paramountcy question under Harcourt Butler. The Butler Report in March 1929 reasserted that paramountcy must remain paramount, but explicitly stated that it was not automatically transferable from the Crown to any future self-governing centre enjoying a dominion status. Paramountcy would be exercised by the Viceroy directly and not by the Governor-General in the Council. This was a clear attempt to take the subject of relations with the princes away from the orbit of possible Congress-dominated central government and had an ominous portent for the unity of the country. The Nehru Report revealed its conservatism when in August 1928 it accepted an amendment by M. Malaviya guaranteeing all titles to private and personal property. Let's see about Simon boycott. On February 3, 1928, when Simon Commission landed at Bombay, all the major cities and towns observed a complete hartal. People were out on the streets participating in mass rallies, processions and black flag demonstrations. Everywhere Simon went, Calcutta, Lahore, Lucknow, Vijayawada or Pune, he was greeted by a sea of black flags carried by thousands of people. The year 1928 was marked by the beginning of a renewed movement for boycott of British goods. It was during the anti-Simon agitation in Lahore that Lala Lajpat Rai received fatal injuries at the hands of police. Middle-class students and youth dominated such urban demonstrations. The period of 1928 to 1929 was full of student and youth conferences and associations, raising demands for complete independence and radical social and economic changes. Educated unemployment had something to do with this wave of youth unrest. The transfer of education to elected ministers under the system of Gapchi had led to a significant increase in the numbers of students. The Independence for India League, organized by Jawahar and Subhash, acted as a pressure group within the Congress for acceptance of goals of complete independence and a socialist, democratic state. Motilal Nehru, Gandhi and others felt that national consciousness achieved with such great difficulty on a dominion status should not be abandoned in haste, and a period of 2 years should be given to government for accepting this. Under pressure, the grace period was later reduced to 1 year. The Congress decided that if the government did not accept a constitution based on a dominion status by the end of the year, it would not only adopt complete independence as its goal, but also launch a civil disobedience movement to attain it. Thank you, listeners. We have seen about Simon Commission and Nehru Report and also Simon boycott. We'll come up with more videos on history, Indian history, which will be helpful for your exams. If you like our videos, please do not forget to subscribe, comment and like.